Hey everybody, how you doing out there? It is the Michigan Sports Fan number 2 doing my week 3 NFL picks for week number 3. Letting you know how I did in week number 2. I went 13-3, so the only games I lost was the Pittsburgh and Denver and Minnesota game. But every other team I did great. So hopefully I will continue my streak this week. Again, let me know how you're doing with your picks, what your record was and everything. So drop it down in the comment box below. Also, let me know, what do you think about my picks and everything? Just curious. Don't hear much out of you, so don't be afraid. But to kick off week number 3, we got a good Thursday night game between the Dolphins and the Buffalo Bills. The Bills are 12.5 point favorite to win this one. Over and under 49.5. Now, the Bills, they won last week over the Jets. And Miami, they came up losers to New England. But this just is not going to be one easy task for the Dolphins. I think tonight, if they don't win, their head coach is going to get fired. You watch. But in this one, I'm going to go with the Buffalo Bills to get a win at home and to defeat the Miami Dolphins. All right, now the Sunday slate of games. Now we got the Green Bay Packers taking on the Cleveland Browns. Now Green Bay's 8.5 point favorite to win that one. And over and under 42.5 point favorite. Now Green Bay, they beat Washington. And Cleveland, they came up losers to Baltimore. This one is not going to be one easy task for the Browns. Those Packers are good. I don't see the Browns upsetting the Packers, so I'm going to go with the Packers in that one over the Browns. Next, we got the Colts taking on the Titans. Now the Colts are 3.5 point favorite to win. Over and under 43.5. Now, the Colts, they came up winners over Denver, 29-28. And Tennessee, they lost to the Rams 33-19. I just don't see the Titans stopping these hot Colts. So I'm going to go with the Indianapolis Colts in that one over the Titans. Next up, we got the Vikings taking on the Bengals taking on Minnesota. Now the Vikings are 2.5 point favorite to win. Over and under 41.5 point favorite. But without J.J. McCarthy quarterbacking and Wentz coming in to quarterback, and then, with a different quarterback for Cincinnati, this one's going to be a hard one to pick here. But I'm going to go with the Vikings. I feel they're going to get an upset and win at home and to defeat the Bengals. So I'm going to go with the Vikings in that one. Next, we got the Steelers taking on the Patriots. Now, the Steelers are 1.5 point favorite to win. Over and under 44.5 point favorite. Now, the Steelers, they lost to Seattle. And New England, they beat Miami. I just see, I feel an upset here. I'm going to go with the Patriots in this one. That's who I'm going to go for. I just think they're going to stop Aaron Rodgers and Pittsburgh. So I'm going to go with New England to get a win over Pittsburgh. Next up, we got the Los Angeles Rams playing the Philadelphia Eagles. The Eagles are 3.5 point favorite to win. Or 2.5. Over and under 44.5 point favorite. This is in Philadelphia. This one's going to be a hard one to pick, but I'm going to go with the Eagles. I just don't see any way Matthew Stafford and the Rams are going to upset and beat the Eagles. So I'm going to go with the Eagles in that one. I just don't see the Rams upsetting them. And I don't. Honest to God, I don't. So I'm going to go with the Eagles. Next up, we got the Jets taking on Tampa Bay. Now, Tampa Bay is 6.5 point favorite to win. Over and under 44.5. Now, Tampa Bay, they got by Houston on Monday night. I just don't see the Jets going into Tampa Bay and beating them. I don't. I just don't see that happening. So I'm going to go with Tampa Bay to get a win and to defeat the Jets. Next, we got the Raiders taking on the Commanders. Now, the Commanders are 3.5 point favorite to win. Over and under 44.5 point favorite. I don't see any chance that Geno Smith and the Raiders are going to go into Washington and beat Washington. I don't see that happening. Washington is way much better than Geno Smith and the Raiders, so I'm going to go with the Commanders in that one. Over the Raiders. Next, we got the Falcons taking on the Panthers. Now, the Falcons are 4.5 point favorite to win. Over and under 42.5 point favorite. I know Atlanta upset Minnesota back on Sunday night. I've got to go with the Falcons. I just don't see them going down to Carolina and losing. So I got to go with the Falcons in that one. Now, on to the next one. We got Houston taking on Jacksonville. Now Jacksonville's 4.5-point favorite, or 1.5-point favorite, and over and under 43.5-point favorite to win. This one's going to be a toss-up. Now I know Jacksonville, they almost beat Cincinnati, but didn't. But I gotta go with Jacksonville to get a win at home and to defeat the Texans. In that one, that's my picking. I just don't see Houston getting a victory and winning, but that could happen. But the way they played, they didn't. I don't see them winning. All right, next we got Denver taking on the Los Angeles Chargers. Now the Chargers are 2.5-point favorite to win. Over and under 43.5-point favorite. Now Denver, they lost a heartbreaker to Indianapolis. And the Chargers, they got by the Raiders. Oh, Jim Harbaugh's got these Chargers playing good. And it's in Los Angeles, so I'm going to go with the Chargers in that one. The way Jim Harbaugh's got them going, man, look out. They're a surprising team. Next, we got the Saints traveling to go play the Seahawks. Seahawks are 2.5-point favorite to win. Over and under 41.5. Now the Saints, they lost a heartbreaker 26-21 to New Orleans. San Francisco won. Seattle, and then Seattle won over Pittsburgh. I just don't see the Chargers win. The Saints beating the Seahawks. I think Sam Darnold and the Seahawks are going to pull off a win and to defeat the Saints. So I'm going to go with Sam Darnold and the Seahawks. Now, next up, we got the Cowboys taking on the Bears. Now, the Cowboys, they beat the Giants in overtime. And the Lions, they put a whipping on the Bears. I just do not see the Bears pulling off a win over the Cowboys. The Cowboys are just way too much better. So I'm going to go with the Cowboys to get a win over the Bears. Next, we got Arizona taking on San Francisco. Now that one, what was that one? Seattle, Chicago was 1.5-point favorite, over and under 50.5, but I just don't see the Bears doing anything, pulling off a win, so that's why I'm giving it to Dallas. All right, next up, We got Arizona taking on the 49ers. Now the 49ers are 1.5 point favorite to win. Over and under, 42.5 point favorite. Now both teams are pretty good on paper. I'm really impressed. I really am. But this is in San Francisco. Oh man, this one's going to be a hard one to pick. But I'm going to pick an upset. I am going to go with Arizona. I just think they're much better than the 49ers on paper. So I'm going to go with the Cardinals in that one over the 49ers. All right, next up we got the Chiefs taking on the Giants. The Chiefs are 5.5 point favorite to win. Over and under, 44.5 point favorite. I just don't see the Chiefs going 0-3 in this game. Now the Giants played Dallas pretty tough on last Sunday. But I just don't see Patrick Mahomes and them going in New York and losing. So I'm going to go with the Chiefs in that Sunday night game. And to end it out, we got my Lions taking on the Ravens. Now the Ravens are 5.5 point favorite to win this one. Over and under, 41.5 point favorite. Well, I know my Lions beat the Bears. And I know Baltimore, they put a nice beating on Cleveland. I just don't see my Lions going in to Baltimore and beating them. So, and this one, I got to go with the Ravens. I'm a diehard Lions fan, but I gotta go with the underdog. On paper, the Ravens are much better than the Lions, so I gotta go with the Ravens. Well, those are my picks for week number 3 of the NFL. Let me know who will you be picking to win. Drop your picks down below. Let me know. But people, until my next video, they call me the Michigan sports fan number 2, and my NFL picks is over. Have a good one, everybody. Take care. Thanks for watching.